Hi everyone, it's Wita and welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, Happy New Year, and I hope that you guys are feeling refreshed after the holiday and ready to journey into 2019. Today, I'm excited to set up the first month in my 2019 bullet journal. I'm still very inspired from my November trip to Japan, so the main characters in my bullet journal, Doodle Girl and Doodle Bun, are carrying these Japanese folding fans called sensu, which symbolizes prosperity. I don't plan on having too many colors for my setup, and to enhance the monochrome look of my drawing, I'm going to color in certain parts with my Muji Gel pen. This will make my drawings look more bold and lively even though I'm not using a lot of colors. The 3 rectangle boxes at the bottom of my January cover page is for my top 3 focus for this month. I think it's nice to have a few things to focus on each month and then also each week, so then you don't get too overwhelmed with your tasks. You can have 3 or less things to focus on, but anything more than that is going to be too much. My 3 things to focus on in January are YouTube videos for my Japan travel journal flip through that you guys have been asking me to do on Insta, finding a preschool or early learning center for my son who is going to start in May, and looking into Patreon as a means to connect with you guys more about bullet journaling. The next page I'm going to create is the month at a glance page, which is essentially a to-do list for the whole month. Again, on this page, I'm showing Doodle Bun and Doodle Girl looking super cheerful and excited to welcome the new year. In this month at a glance page, I will fill it in with key tasks and projects of the month, before I will then elaborate each project's to-do list on my weekly spread. I have 3 different sections for my tasks: business, personal, and family. Business section is the biggest part because I have more projects to do for my business than other aspects of my life. Under personal and family, I usually have stuff like health and fitness, my son's activities, and family events and outing. The last box at the bottom is a 30-day tracker. I can use it to track whatever I feel like, but since I already have my savings and weight trackers at the yearly setup page and some other trackers inside my Hobonichi, I am going to use this as my mood tracker. I'm going to draw little faces inside the boxes that resembles my mood for each day. Having a mood tracker in my bullet journal last year has helped me a lot in understanding why I feel a certain way and what my day activities has contributed to these feelings. This year, I want to have a slower but mindful approach in doing my projects. I won't let myself to get too overwhelmed by too many monthly focused tasks, whether in my business, family, or personal life. I would rather have just a few key projects for each month and not having to rush into finishing them. I need to remember that there are 12 months in a year, and I'd hate to already feel burnt out by the last half of the year. I'm using my gray zebra Midori highlighter to create drop shadow effect on the boxes and the doodles in this page. This is my favorite tool to create drop shadows because the gray is not too dark or bold and it doesn't bleed on the back page. The purpose for this next page is for my January brainstorming session. Once I know what my focus for January should be, I will then transfer the key tasks to the previous month at a glance page. On the top, there are 6 boxes with different categories where I could jot down the things I'd like to do or have for this month. There are also longer bucket lists in the shape of huge clouds that says Shop to Do and blog/YouTube. I also have sections that says Accomplish and Gratitude, which will be reviewed at the end of the month. I wasn't sure about the name of this page, so I named it January Wishlist for this month. I might look for a better title for next month, so if you guys have any suggestions, please write it down in the comment section. In this page, our characters Doodle Girl and Doodle Bun are dreaming away their first month of 2019 with a smile. My January month setup is finished, and now I'm on to my weekly page. I only create each week spread the week before because I might think of a different layout that could work better for next week, and I like to have the flexibility to change my layouts anytime I want. After all, flexibility is one of the benefits of the bullet journal method. I like to keep my weekly pages really simple and clean, with no doodles or characters or whatsoever, because I like to use stickers when planning my day-to-day life. Since we are doing really simple style on this page, I'd like to give it more colors by using my colorful zebra multiliners in different colors, and I create drop shadow designs for each of the boxes. I have just bought a white gel pen that I'm planning to use to write the days of the week, and that is why I'm coloring in the title areas of my boxes in black ink, using my favorite Faber Castell Pitt Artist Fineliner in size M. I know that there are probably better and bigger markers out there that could do the job quicker and more efficiently than a fineliner, but this is just a spur of the moment idea, and the other markers that I have will bleed through the back page. So for now, fineliners has got to do. On the top of my weekly page, I have 7 boxes for each day to write down the appointments and project due dates. These are the part where I could open and glance at the page and see the most important thing I have for that day. Below that, I have the 3 focus tasks for this week. The weekly top 3 tasks are usually the extension of my monthly top 3 tasks. After that, I have my daily planner for each day of the week. I like having vertical layout, and based on my last year's bujo, this size is just enough for me. Now that I'm finished setting up my January bujo pages, I'm going to use this colorful 2019 sticker by Doodlesdo on the 1st of January. And that is it for my January 2019 bullet journal setup. Here are a flip through of the completed spreads. I hope that my setup has inspired you to set up yours as well. Let me know what you think of my bullet journal setup and any suggestions for next month. I will be doing these setup videos monthly, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Last but not least, I wish you guys a happy new year, and I see you again in the next video.